Jetter and Company. I am the short-term care specialist. I have Jean Garner with me on the phone. I want to say a couple things before we get going. First of all, I appreciate your taking the time out of your schedule. I know we're close to AEP and everybody is just crazy busy, but I think that you're going to find this is worth it. I want you to know that we're not going to be doing any product training today. In advance of the webinar, I've sent you all an email that included a brochure on the product for your state, along with a video, a short video that GTL did. So if you want to learn a little bit about the program, that's how you would do it. This is just going to be a very high-level overview of how to sell the product. So if we talk about it at all, it'll be very peripherally, but overall, we're going to talk about how to be successful selling the GTL short-term home health care product. I have everyone on mute. We're expecting a very large crowd today. Just wanted to let you know, too, since we don't have any video for you, this will all be just on the phone. If you have any questions when we're done, you can give me a call at 800-228-0008. My direct extension is 1126. This product is really perfect for the people who sell med sups or are going to do the MAs during AEP because it's a slam dunk. It's 2 health questions, as close as guaranteed issue as you're going to get, and Jean's going to explain to us how she does it. So now let me introduce you to Jean Garner from Humble, Texas. Jean, and I've known Jean for a long time. She's been in the insurance business for 37 years. She's been in all facets, home office, brokerage, field sales, and now she is in sales where she's been for the last 9 years. She specializes in the senior market, and I think that's because she is in the senior market, like most of us now at this point in time. But that's what she does. She talks to mostly people who are seniors about what kind of planning they've done for their needs as they grow older. And I'm going to just go right over to Jean and say, Jean, tell us, how is it that you came about adding this product to the products that you offer your clients? What did you like the most about it?
Good morning, Barbara. Thank you for this opportunity. I have been watching the development of short-term recovery products for a while, and they've been slow coming to Texas. And when the GTL product became available in my state, the plan was so well designed and simple to understand. The product was a great fit to the products I had already sold to my clients or were going to be presenting to my prospects. And that's when I started really starting to offer these products to my block of business.
What makes this product different from everything else that you've looked at?
Again, the plan benefit options, the pricing, and the ease of presenting the product with the resources that GTL provides separates them from some of the other products that have been available, and it was just a great fit for my clients.
And when you talk to your clients, how do you find your clients for this product? Are you going to your block, the people you already have in force, or do you find that it's an easy opener for a conversation? Tell me how you bring it up.
Okay. Well, starting the conversation about the short-term care is going to be different with each prospect. You need to know, well, you don't need to know, but you find out just by asking questions and just great conversations like, do you know if they live alone? Do you know if they maybe have some past health issues that this product would have helped them if it would have been available to them when they had their issue? Are they taking prescription drugs and a lot of them, or do they have a lot of out of pocket due to copays? Have you sold them a product where this would either enhance what they already have or fill in a gap? So I know a lot of my clients because I network a lot. So I usually start the conversation with, hey, I've been thinking about you. I have a new product that I think will enhance whatever I've sold them in the past.
Oh, so this is an add-on for most of the people that you talk to.
It's an add-on. Or for my prospects, it would be a door opener. So I start with the little one, and then sometimes they gain the trust if they don't know me well to go after the bigger ones that I had been trying to talk to them about.
And when you bring this up, what are the clients most concerned about? What are you hearing from them?
Well, most of the people you speak about, they're concerned about 2 things. The cost. They think that it may not be feasible for them to buy, and it's very, very, very reasonably priced. But the second thing, and this is true with most people, they don't want to be bothering family members or friends if they need a little assistance after an illness or an accident. And that's the main thing. They just don't want to be a bother or a burden to a family member or a friend. So they're open to hear about this product.
And what are the most common objections you hear?
Well, they want to understand it better. They when you first start talking about short-term care, especially in my state since it's new, they kind of look at you like a deer in headlights. But if you put it in a personal perspective, like myself, I had a medical issue 4 years ago, and I needed to somebody needed to stay with me for 2 days. Well, if this plan would have been available to me, I was my first client on this product, by the way. I was my first customer. So if this would have been available to me 4 years ago, I would not have had to bother one of my friends who had to disrupt her family and come stay with me for a couple of days. I would have had this benefit day one to help me out. And if
How do you
go ahead.
Sorry. Go ahead. You go.
No, it's just that it doesn't. This product doesn't have the stigmatism of long-term care in a nursing home. So they when they perk up about short-term care, because with this you're going to stay home and you're going to get better, and this is going to pay for pennies on the dollar. And once you can get past that objection of not understanding exactly what it does, then they're all ears.
Do you do anything special to market yourself in this product that you don't do maybe with something else? Well, how do you market yourself, I guess is my question.
Okay. My marketing strategy is primarily networking. I do a little social media just for branding purposes. I use social media like a billboard just to get my name recognized out there on Twitter and Facebook. I'm in about 4 organized marketing groups, but I'm also very social, and I meet with different groups of friends, and I tell almost everyone that I sit down with or a happy hour or a dinner about this product. Then after I do, I email them about the conversation and send them the details and follow up with a phone call. And usually they're like very open to understanding more about the product, and a lot of times I close it.
Okay. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning of the call, for most people, I've sent you the brochure on the product in your state and the pricing in your state. And I hope that most of the people on this call have had the chance to look at this. I'm a huge fan of the prescription drug benefit. Jean and I have talked about this. Now, just for transparency, I'm 61 years old. I own this policy. I've had it for about 3 years. My premium is $38 a month, and I'm still collecting $600 a year on my prescription drug benefit. And a lot of people, when you tell them about that, they think it's too good to be true. It's almost like the insurance company is paying you to buy the policy. So, Jean, how do you position that benefit, and why would someone who already has a Part D buy this?
The prescription drug benefit on this policy, is the cherry on top. Even if someone has medical Part D, this plan is going to pay for them for generic and brand name drugs, regardless if they have a Part D. And it's going to pay right on top of their Part D or their major medical benefit or any other type of prescription drug plans they're using, even like GoodRx. I had a client the other day that says, I get my prescription from GoodRx and I get a good deal. And I said, well, if GoodRx is going to pay you $4, you're going to pay $4 at GoodRx, GTL is going to send you a check for $10. So who's making money here? And that opened it up. But primarily with the prescription drug benefit, especially on Part D, it's going to take care of those copays and out-of-pocket expenses and maybe even the donut hole in the Part D.
Okay. And also, for those of you who have looked over the materials I sent you, you'll notice there are 3 plans, A, B, and C. Jean, do you have a preference on which one you prefer?
Well, all of them are good. All 3 plans have a fit. I prefer Plan B because I find that my clients, they want a little bit more than the lower benefit offering, but sometimes they don't want to bother with some of the requirements on the top tier plans. So B is a really good option, and it just fits with the benefits that I've already sold. If it's somebody I already have an established policy with, especially long-term care, Plan B seems to be the perfect fit in my portfolio.
And that's actually the one we sell the most of too overall. I always ascribe to two, it's the middle. And when you show a
Yes.
client three different choices, they go for the middle. And so
Yeah.
yeah, plan B is the one we sell the most of too. So, and here's something that I really would like you to talk about because I think this is insanely great. How do you enroll your clients?
99% of my business has been on the GTL app on my telephone, on my cell phone. It takes less than 10 minutes. And the better part of that time is the client going to get their checking account information in order to sign them up. It is that easy and that fast. And you get an immediate email that it's been fulfilled, and your client gets an email about 15 minutes later telling them that they have a policy. And with that, I would like to advise the agents that they would have the policy sent to them. It's emailed to you, and you have to print it out. But that opens the doors for more opportunities to do a combo sale, which I'd like to expand on that as we close up, because there's a couple of things that will enhance your selling experience. Is once you get that policy, like I said, I'm in networking groups, and if you're in any networking groups, Chamber of Commerce, or if you're just going to a happy hour and maybe you have 5 or 6 people you're meeting with and you've sold 2 people that policy, deliver the policy at your networking meeting or at your happy hour or at your dinner, because others that are there are wondering what package you have just given your friends. And when they start telling everybody about this product and what I've done for them, now that's piqued their interest and you have a table full of new prospects.
Well, and I can speak to that because Jean's written more of this than any other producer we have. So if I had to sum this all up, you do a lot of networking. You're mostly talking to people that you've talked to before. You have product with them before. They know you. You're selling this as an ancillary or as an enhancement to something that you've already done. You like Plan B, and I just love the fact that you enroll them on the phone because, like you said, you could go to one of these cocktail parties and be talking to somebody and enroll them right there. For the client, from their perspective, by the time Jean's done, they have a policy number, they are active, and if they go to Walgreens the next day, they can start submitting claims on whatever prescription drugs they pick up. There's not many insurance policies you can sell where your clients can start using them and benefit from them right away. So, Jean, that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. Are there any closing remarks that you would like to make?
Yes. If you're going out and selling a Medicare supplement or a final expense policy or a long-term care policy, take this quote with you, because when you take that application, you now have all the information you need to sign this policy up on your phone, and you leave with an automatic sale before you even get the approval on the original products you went out there to sell, because the combo sale works. I've sold it to every Medicare supplement and every long-term care policy I've sold in the last 60 days.
That's great advice. Thank you very much. So that's the end of our interview. I promised everybody it wouldn't take a whole lot of time. Again, if you have questions, please give us a call at 800-228-0008. And if you're not currently appointed with GTL, please go on the jetter.com website, click Get Appointed, and process your appointment there. GTL is very quick. We can get these materials in your hands very quickly for you to start talking to your clients. Thank you, everyone, for joining, and Jean, especially you. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Have a great day, everyone.